Hey, Calisto here, and welcome back to a new episode in our Let's Play series. It's we just released episode 1. It went live like 45 minutes ago, so I'm eagerly awaiting comments and feedback in the... So far, very quiet. Anyways, I have moved our stuff from over there, where we have sort of have our, should I call it mine? Yay, recipes. Can we just, aha, there we have it. And there's our stair down. And that's where we were in the last episode. Sorry, I took my stack of dirt and moved about a little bit, and we are, according to our maps, we should be facing this way. So this here will be our sort of inner harbor dock area. We'll have the wall out to the lighthouse somewhere out here, from that little island I think, and out. And just how much we have to shave this, I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, that's a little bit ways into the future. Got some oak going. Let's see, I organized our chests a little bit, so we got some valuables, the 3 diamonds we found. Nothing yet, stone, and everything else sort of rubbish stuff. So we got some birch saplings, and I also rounded up some cows and some sheep. So we got that covered. What I was thinking is we should take that, and we should take beetroot. Keep that, and we need one more of these. And I spent all my oak, but that'll do for now. So let's... So I have an extra bed in case we miss it. There are some zombies around here also. We're gonna have a little adventure today, I think. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Something like this then. 1 to spare. Okay, that's fine. That's just perfect. So let's put you there, so we have a way in and out, and let's remove some dirt so we don't get zombies or creepers in here. And here's our little cave thing. Found that one yesterday when our house was removing, so there's with ourselves a little baby zombie over here. Also we're gonna do like so. So I'm thinking we should see if we can't find our way down to this little fella. See what's going on. Okay, so we got a skeleton also. Okay, so we should seriously, perhaps, I saw your creeper stuck there in between us. We need a bow, and we need a shield, and I don't... Yeah, it's almost nighttime. Okay, that's not what I had in mind, but let's take a look. Let me craft up a shield, a bow, and some stuff, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We have successfully taken out the skeleton and recovered. We can't recover our arrows which we hit with, only the ones we miss. I swear I just heard a baby zombie. Here he comes. got this covered. So let's see what we have down in these caves, which might turn out to be our basement or something. That was the shortest cave ever. Yeah. Let me collect the little iron and coal I can find, and let's proceed with what I thought we were supposed to do today. So I'll be right back. It's been a long and dangerous night, but hopefully we are going to fix that right now. I just need to make myself some extra torches real quick. And let's totally, completely forgotten to light up the inside of my animal pens, which is basically a very bad idea. So let's drop a couple of torches down here while we're at it, and let's get the top side. And we had a little run-in with a creeper. I had to block for a skeleton, meanwhile being, you know, snuck up on by the creeper. Luckily we managed to dodge the blast. We had our shields up, so lucky us. The skeleton was already down a few hit points, so he sort of kicked the bucket, or what you might call it. But yeah, we need to light this up a bit, and we also need to check the surrounding area for these fellows. It's just been daytime, so then they curl up and die. Well, burn up, more like it. Which is a good time for us to go and collect some arrows. My plan today was to sort of take care of the wood situation. So we got some oak and we got some birch. Obviously in the long run we also need to find ourselves a jungle. But to start with, I thought we were just gonna take a little run and see if we can't get some of the more the darker wood types, spruce and dark oak. So I am just gonna run a little bit along these plains and have a look-see, and I'll cut you guys back in if we find something interesting. And we have successfully found ourselves some dark oak. I'm not quite comfortable about the area down here, but we'll just have to, let's go, weather it. So let me collect this and grab some saplings for the way back home, and let's also see if I can't find some spruce, but I think the place to look for that would have to be in the extreme hills area close to our home base. And here we are at the extreme hills. Our base is just by those trees over there. We got some piggies, and which is why I brought the beetroot. I want to try and collect all the animals. So we got some piggies there, which is good, but first let's just get up here and collect some spruce. And ooh, we got some llamas, but I think we need the carpets, I think, sort of to tame them, I think, if I remember correctly. I haven't done much work with llamas yet. And I think we need a lead, which requires slime, which we currently do not have. So let's collect the spruce, my favorite kind of wood, easily acquired and, you know, easy to grow, because you can get the giant spruces. I have a shovel. Should I do some? Yeah, while we are here, let's collect some snow also. So I'll do that, and be right back. And we have collected 4 little oinkers. So now it's the arduous task of luring them back home to the pen. And also probably feeding them up. So we got 4, which makes 6. I'm going to try and always keep them at, as best as I can anyway, at even numbers. Come on, you little oinker, and it's becoming nighttime real fast. So let's speed this up, shall we? Yeah, you are a bit faster than the cows, aren't you? You're not quite as stupid as the cows. Good oinkers. And let's not fall into the lava pool. That would be bad. Come on. Yes, we are successfully at home. So let's get these guys up in here. Excellent. So you can 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very fine. I broke my shovel collecting these snowballs, so let's just remove the dirt. And we are good. So let's get some sleep, and I'll plant some trees and be back in a little while. So we got our pigs, our sheep, our cows. So it's approaching the time for also having to start to set up some farms. We're not going to do that today. That's for the next episode. We still got some time left, and I thought I would share with you my planting technique for trees. At least I think so, that always in the beginning saplings can be tedious. Of course, you can just rip down the entire wood and have a ton of saplings, but if you want to play the long game and have a nice world, you don't want to sort of deforest entire biomes and areas, because in the long run, as you expand on your building, that's gonna look ugly. So you need some form of tree farm. There are a million tutorials on YouTube on how to do, automatic tree farms with bone meal and just spamming saplings and bone meal. Never been my thing. I'm not too good with redstone. I can follow a tutorial, but yeah, I'm not mumbo jumbo. Anyways, so you collect your first saplings and you want to make the most of them. So oak saplings, as you progress, so to speak, you can let's see what we put that over here. You can plant a long line. Now, this will give you lots of wood, but the rate of saplings will decrease. There comes, of course, a point when this line becomes so long that it doesn't really matter. But for the early game, if you want to sort of stock up on saplings, you leave a row gap of 2. So that will give this for the log and 1 row of leaves and 1 row of leaves before the next. You could do 3 between for even more leaves, but the 2 should be more than sufficient to have a decent amount of saplings going. So you can do, let's learn how to count. 1, 2, 3. Of course there are, let's just do the line with the rest. So this is for maximize wood, and this is for maximize saplings. Birch, pretty much the same. In my experience, birch trees drop more saplings than oak, so you can, at least I like to do just 1 between. They take a bit longer to grow in this fashion. If you do a 2 between, they grow a bit faster. But for I don't use too much birch, mostly sticks and occasionally some fence post, and as we have done over there. since something update, you can now also do these side by side. You couldn't do that earlier, so let's do that. As for spruce, to collect the saplings, you just plant. Let's go over. I've flattened this area out a little bit. Get saplings, you just place the ones, you know. These are 2, 3. I give these 4 between because they can sometimes be pretty wide. Yeah, should be sufficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5. And we can over here we can do a couple of mega spruces. And I keep hearing zombies again, so there must be something more cavey down below. Dark oak is, in my experience, the easiest. 4x4, they don't need too much space, but I like to give them a little bit. I like to give them 3 between. 3 and 4. That should make the like a roofed forest kind of thing. And a pretty large amount of saplings should be gained from this. Like so, let's get some more going. We're gonna need a lot of wood. That's for sure. And we also need to start looking how to... oops. A few saplings there to go. We also need to start measuring out stuff. Let's get up here a little bit. So this is going to be our harbor. So if you can open your maps, I should try and keep the map in the description. I must remember that. But this should go out like so, and a fortified wall out there to protect the harbor. So you probably have to shave some land here, and we get a mega oak. So I'm thinking we should start by laying out the dock area, and I'm thinking oak for that. Basically, it's a perfect type of wood for the dock area. So we're gonna need to find the outer shape, or so to speak. So we need to probably shave this here tip a bit, and probably a little bit over there, so we can come inwards. So yeah, we need to shave this just a tad. So we're gonna hit that one, shave this a little bit. I'm just gonna do it one below the water, and we'll see how that goes. And we need to... no, we don't. A little shave here and a little shave here, just so we can have the curve we want, and we'll just push the dock a little bit outwards into the water, I think. Yeah, it's a good idea. So for the rest of this episode, I'm gonna let these trees grow, and I'm gonna grab my shovel, perhaps make a few more shovels, and I'm gonna just slightly start to shave off these pieces, and we'll try and see if we also can't get a fundamental shape going for our dock in today's episode. So let me get some work done, and I'll be right back. And we are back. I'm up high. I'm currently chopping down a spruce, almost at the with the clouds. Might just remove the clouds again. I keep turning them on and off. Let's start from here. And I have spent all of my oak wood. We are currently growing some more over there, a long line, and a strip over there. I seem to be getting a lot of these super huge ones, which is good for saplings, but I'm not gonna say it's bad for the wood, but it takes a long while to chop them down, so I might have to do a row of dirt above the saplings. Anyways, so I created, actually did some shaving, as you can see here, and a little bit over there. And I set about making it quite wide here, so it's not like a perfect circular thing. And I did somewhat circular start here, and that's the shape you see on the inside. And I thought that I had to bring it out just a little bit to get the shape I wanted. So let's see to zoom. So you can't see it, but that's the end of it. So I'm making the inside shape here, and I started to fill that one in because I wanted to see how that seems on the width compared to here we have where we have the straight angle. So it's 13 wide in most spaces where we have the 90 degrees angles. It's 13. I have not counted diagonally here, but I'm guessing I have to add a little bit more wood on the inside to get the correct width. So now what remains is to chop down a ton more oak, fill in this piece and that piece and this, and bring that one inwards. And I have to keep this shape should go in here and a little bit in before it should continue. Let's see, downwards quite a bit, and then on a perfect diagonal inwards here and straight over. So I think we're gonna do this one straight, and we're gonna find a diagonal, which means we might have to shave this just a tad and see where we're gonna hit this one, which comes down from here. So that's the progress so far. Some crazy shapes over there. I'm not quite sure how I like that. I do like this little bit. And according to my drawings, I should go in and out at an angle a bit, and then another angle upwards, and this is gonna connect to the Great Wall over there somewhere. So we are running out of land, it seems, on that side. I can't quite remember what it looked like over there, so let me dig down and let me chop down a few trees, and we'll have a little look-see over there, and we'll do a dirt pillar or something over there so we can see what we have to work with out there. I can do this real quick, and I'll meet you right over there. So we have moved a little ways over. I had to move a little bit further. The area here didn't quite load when I came to this spot. Anyways, this is the sort of starter diagonal of our docks, but looking at the terrain and massive ocean out here, I think we're gonna shave that one off. We might keep this one just as a little sort of a lip on the edge of the wall, and we'll start the wall itself just about right on this here same diagonal, and run that on a diagonal outwards a bit and cut straight over just on the outside of this small island here, I think. As you can see, I've been chopping down a ton of wood, and I think I got what, 1, 2, 3, almost, well, I got a few more over there, so just a little more than 6 stacks of oak, which should give us a decent start, but I'm guessing we have to plant some more. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, we're gonna head back this way, and like as fast as we can, hopefully without dying or running into any mobs. And of course it's gonna start to rain. Perfect. We're gonna try and set up a somewhat quicker tree farm. For oak, at least. Still gonna be manual, because we haven't got this. We hardly got any redstone. But I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a line. Let's start. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. On the 9th, so this line is gonna go. And do I have any torches at all? I do not. Let's make some. Like so. A stack is good. We're gonna do a row of dirt. Since I'm using full blocks, I'm gonna have to put some torches up here so we don't get any spawns. It would be bad to have a skeleton or a creeper drop on your head while you are chopping wood. This is good. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and another 4. Meeny, just drop a few torches in between. Should be good. And let's head downwards. So this should stop any trees from growing to be these super mega huge ones. Woohoo! Oh, creepers. Creepers. Enderman, I meant. Let's get some dirt up in here. Scared the living crap out of me. So we then we can just run our saplings down like so. Let's try not to run into a creeper, and let's find the end here. This one. Oh, really? One shot? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna let these grow. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna wood up all this oak, or at least 3 stacks for starters, and I'm gonna start filling in the docks. So let me get some more work done, and I'll be right back. And we are back. Many hours later, and I'm exhausted. But we have something done, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first sort of half of the docks. We are missing some pillars, obviously, at strategic intervals around here. Probably with a half slab on top. Also, I have lowered this with 1. Yeah, I counted 9 up and over with dirt. So now we're at 8, and with cobblestone, of course. The trees just grows through the dirt. And 9 is 1 too tall, so you still get some of these, especially on the end. You can get one of these huge woods, and they just sort of replaces the dirt blocks with wood. So lowered, properly lighted, and cobblestone, and it's perfect. I also done some editing, and I noticed we have some slight variations in the microphone. I'm gonna have to look into that, so expect that to be fixed next time. And we are also running a little bit on the overtime. So without further ado, let's say thanks for watching, guys, and if you like the episodes, make sure to smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to stay tuned, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye bye.